Hello all my wonderful viewers. We're back here with another cigar review. Damn straight. Another cigar review. If you saw my Wild Rum review, you saw that I got these cigars in the mail as well as the Wild Rum that they don't sell here in the US anymore. Backwoods Vanilla. I don't know if you noticed my new shirt. Well, it's relatively new. It's the Backwoods logo. I got it for like 20 bucks online. Pretty sweet. And the good thing is it doesn't say cigars anywhere. It just says Backwoods, so I can get away with wearing it in school without getting in trouble or anything. Pretty sweet deal. I remember the first time I wore it to school, I was pretty nervous. I was like, well, what if a teacher knows? What if a teacher smokes them? What if a teacher uses them to roll weed? Because I have one teacher I have a suspicion about with that. But it worked out fine. So the presentation. Nice looking cigars. It's just solid blue. On the back here you have the warning label, and then you have the Canada stamp, and then you have a paragraph, as with all Backwoods. Years ago, when a man wanted a good cigar, he'd roll his own. Those cigars didn't look that refined, but they sure tasted mild and smelled good. Now you can enjoy the same kind of smoke with Backwoods. We take all natural filler tobacco, which is selected for mildness. Then we roll it in gentle tasting broadleaf, a dark tobacco that is aged for at least 12 months to bring out its naturally sweet taste and pleasing aroma. We make them like they used to. Backwoods vanilla cigars. Nice. But yeah, presentation is nice. I've always liked the presentation of Backwoods because it's just very rustic. Even just looking at this logo, you can just tell it's something rustic. When I was recording some of my other reviews, I noticed, when I would exhale the smoke, it would blow into the microphone. And even though it was just a slight wind sound, it wasn't like, like in some videos when they take videos outside. It was still enough to annoy me since I'm kind of a perfectionist. So what I have done in this case is I set up this pop filter here at my mic. I don't even know how I got it to hang on to there. It's pretty shittily hung, but it's working. Let's compare with and without the pop filter. With, without. Big difference. It does a lot. Backwoods vanilla cigars. I wonder what they smell like. Hey, they smell like vanilla. Who would have thunk, huh? Yep, they just smell like nice mild vanilla. Very nice scent. I really like the scent of these ones. Hey, Tony, come here. Look in my Backwoods pouch. I only have one cigar left. This is a saddening sight. My Italian, mafia impression's terrible, I understand, but I still do it. For reasons I don't know. So yeah, this cigar really just smells like pure vanilla. Very, very nice scent. So let's light it up. There we go. Okay, so the flavor. It's definitely one of the way more mild Backwoods. Way more mild than... I'd say probably the most mild Backwoods. It's very smooth. You don't really taste tobacco. You do a little bit, but for the most part it just tastes like vanilla. And then it has flavoring on the end here. It's not too sweet. It's just kind of perfect, just right. Very good. Most vanilla cigars, they're okay, but they're always kind of a letdown for me. These ones never were, though. Comparison, I don't know, because even though Backwoods makes flavors that other companies make often, usually Backwoods is a lot different than any other cigar that, like, for example, their grape was much different than other company grapes, so, it's hard to compare them. The smoke isn't that strong. Yeah, just like any other Backwoods. Maybe a little bit weaker. I don't know why I've always found that the vanilla is a little bit, you know, they're not as strong as the other Backwoods. That could be me. I don't fucking know. And typical with Backwoods, you get a decent amount of smoke. Not a ton, not as much as like the grape, but you know, pretty much the same as honeyberry, original, whatever. A good amount of smoke. Although I've noticed that the vanilla smoke's not as thick as some other Backwoods smoke is. In the air, it's not as thick. Also, please note that it doesn't reek as much as Backwoods grape did. Because, quite frankly, those reeked like hell. Time to flick the ashes and then chicken. If you can't translate that from retarded Mario language, I said draw. Okay. Sorry, my friend Ethan wanted me to do that. Haha, cheers. Saves more room in the trash can, you know? Don't fill me! No, but really, back to the draw. Perfect. Not too much resistance, not too little. Smoke comes easily. Nice airflow. Perfect. The structure, for the most part, has been good out of the 2 packs. This is the last cigar of the 2 5-packs I had. So I had 10 cigars. And only one of them out of the 10 were shit. Or was, since it's singular form. You get my point. I opened a new pack, and, you know, whenever I open a pack, I take the 5 out to see, you know. And one of them, like, wasn't even rolled. Like, the wrapper was completely undone. It was like, are you fucking kidding me? That's so bad. I tried to re-roll it, I couldn't even. It was that bad. It makes me want to go on a rant, George Carlin style. I know I'm not going to, but I'd like to. Speaking of George Carlin, I've been watching a lot of his stand-up lately. And I have to say, he's right on the money about a lot of topics, and he's fucking hilarious. So rest in peace, George Carlin. You were a legend. Anyone else here like George Carlin? I love him. And yeah, the wrappers, the typical with Backwoods. For the most part, they've been fine. I haven't had, you know, other than that one cigar, all the rest were fine. I haven't had any holes, any flaws in the wrapper. They've all been good since that one. Lightability's good too. Lightability's good. They stay lit. They're consistent. It's you know, some cigars you light them and they keep going out. They're too fucking wet or they're full of holes or something. Not the case with these bad boys. And last ability, 15 to 20 minutes, pretty much like Backwoods usually are. Unless they're really fresh, in which case 20 to 25. But I've never had one that exceeded 25. Not while I'm smoking it anyways. I mean, some people want to come, you know, some of my friends who don't smoke want to come over to my house and try a cigar. And I'm like, yeah, sure, if you want it. And they'll be like, and I'll be like, oh, how's that cigar going? And they're like, yeah, it's good. Because they try to smoke and they don't like it. If you try smoking and you don't like it, smoking is not for you. And the aftertaste. A little bit odd on this one. Usually Backwoods just kind of leave the flavor that, you know, vanilla, honeyberry, whatever variety you're smoking. But these ones leave a weird aftertaste. It's almost like the aftertaste I would get with Marlboro Light cigarettes. Leaves an odd taste in your mouth. Not a terrible one. If you're, you know, you could chew gum, you could drink something, eat something, and it'll go away, but after the cigar, that will be there. I mean, it's like I said, it's not like a terrible, intolerable aftertaste, but it is there. I don't know why. You'd figure with a vanilla cigar you really wouldn't, but you do. For some reason. Okay, well, that sums up Joey's smoking reviews here on the channel, Joey Lance Dippin'. Actually, no it doesn't, because I still have to do the rating. But, I don't want it. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Well, we would eat Crafton. Of course we would. We just eat more.
February Fools! No, but really, these are a pretty good cigar. They're not my very, very favorite Backwoods, but they're still damn good. I'm going to give the Backwoods mild and natural vanilla cigars a 9 out of 10. They're pretty good. Try them if you're in Canada. If not, if you really want to try them, go online. They're a good cigar. Thank you for watching. More coming soon. Take care.